Mathematics Form 3. Ratio, Rate and Proportion. Average speed. Concept of average speed.
Suppose a car travels a total distance of 210 kilometers in 3 hours. This means that its speed is 210 kilometers divided by 3 hours equals to 70 kilometers per hour. Therefore, we assume that the car travels at 70 kilometers per hour throughout the distance.
In a real situation, a car has difficulty traveling at the same speed throughout the journey. For example, the car may slow down upon reaching a junction or may speed up when traveling along a straight road. This means that the actual speed of the car does not remain constant throughout the distance. Thus, the calculated speed is not the exact speed of the car. It is the speed at which we assume the car is traveling at every instance throughout the journey. This is called average speed.
Thus, the average speed for a moving object can be calculated by dividing the total distance traveled with the total time taken. We use the unit kilometers per hour or meters per second for average speed. Average speed is different from the mean speed. To calculate average speed, we only need to know the total distance traveled and the total time taken for the whole journey. This is different in calculating the mean speed of a certain movement. To find the mean speed, we need to know the sum of the various speed divided by the total number of speed considered. Example 1.
A car traveled from town P to town R through town Q. The distance between town P and Q is 180 kilometers, and the distance between town Q and R is 240 kilometers. Calculate the average speed and mean speed of the car. Speed of the car from P to Q equals to 180 divided by 2 equals to 90 kilometers per hour. Speed of the car from Q to R equals to 240 divided by 4 equals to 60 kilometers per hour. Average speed equals to distance traveled from P to R divided by time taken from P to R equals to 180 plus 240 divided by 2 plus 4 equals to 70 kilometers per hour. Mean speed equals to speed of the car from P to Q plus speed of the car from Q to R divided by 2 equals to 90 plus 60 divided by 2 equals to 75 kilometers per hour. Calculate the distance using the average speed and the time taken.
By expressing the unknown d as the subject of the formula, we get d equals to st. Thus, the distance can be found if the average speed and the total time taken are given. Example 2.
Hamida rides her bicycle at an average speed of 14 meters per second in 16 seconds. What is her distance traveled? Solution: S equals to d over t, d equals to st, equals to 14 times 16, equals to 224 meters. Calculate the time using the average speed and distance. By expressing the unknown t as the subject of the formula, we get t equals to d over s. Thus, the time taken can be found if the average speed and the total distance are given.
Example 3.
A rocket moved at an average speed of 15 kilometers per second. Find the time traveled by the rocket in minute if the rocket has traveled 1,800 kilometers. Solution: S equals to d over t, t equals to d over s, t equals to 1,800 over 5 equals to 360 seconds, equals to 360 over 60, equals to 6 minutes. Solving problems involving speed and average speed.
Various situations in our daily lives need us to solve problems that involve speed and average speed. We may need to find speed, average speed, distance, or time. Example 4.
A bus driver took 3 hours to complete the whole journey from Kuala Lumpur to Batu Pahat with an average speed of 90 kilometers per hour. If he drove at an average speed of 80 kilometers per hour for the first 120 kilometers, calculate the average speed for the rest of the journey. Solution: Stage 1. Understanding the problem. Given, time taken for the whole journey equals to 3 hours. Average speed equals to 90 kilometers per hour. Average speed for the first 120 kilometers equals to 80 kilometers per hour. Find average speed for the rest of the journey to Batu Pahat. Stage 2. Devising a strategy. Use the formula S equals to d over t. Find the total distance. Find the time taken for the first 120 kilometers. Find the rest of the distance of the journey and the time taken. Find the average speed for the rest of the journey. Stage 3. Carrying out the strategy. D equals to ST equals to 90 times 3 equals to 270 kilometers. First 120 kilometers. T equals to D over S equals to 120 divided by 80 equals to 1.5h. The rest of the distance traveled after 120 kilometers equals to 270 minus 120 equals to 150 kilometers. Time taken for the rest of the journey after 120 kilometers equals to 3 minus 1.5 equals to 1.5 hours. Average speed after 120 kilometers, S equals to D over T equals to 150 over 1.5 equals to 100 kilometers per hour. Stage 4. Checking the answer. Total distance equals to 90 times 3 equals to 270 kilometers. First 120 kilometers, t equal to d over s equals to 120 divided by 80 equals to 1.5 hours. The rest of the journey, t equals to d over s equals to 270 minus 120 over 100 equals to 1.5 hours. Total time taken for the whole journey equals to 1.5 plus 1.5 equals to 3 hours.
That's all for today. Until we meet again, goodbye.